November and had Dr. Felice go in and see if this was anything, right? She
Yes.
didn't find anything but skin, just nothing to worry
Yeah.
about.
It was just like extra breast tissue
Yeah.
and skin.
But then, which is just crazy, at some point this spring, when was it you felt something? I have that it was in March.
Yes.
This is in March. What did it feel like?
Just hard,
Mm-hmm.
lump.
A hard lump?
It reminded me a lot of the lump I found in my armpit, but it was in my breast area.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to go ahead and get it checked out. Because the last one did turn out to be a tumor, but it was benign.
Yeah.
So I said, let me go ahead and find out what this one was.
And then.
And that's when we got the ball rolling on what this was.
Yeah. All right.
Good.
And then I think part of because you're so young, Dr. Felice thought she needed to figure out. You get radiation surgery and chemo, but the order, we can mix up the order depending upon everything. And sometimes people if you can feel something, you get chemotherapy first. But from his notes, he thought you should just go ahead and get your surgery and get it over with. So does Dr. Felice know that yet?
Yes, I already called her and already scheduled the surgery date.
When's your surgery?
May 4th.
May 4th. Okay, so 5/4 is your surgery. Good. Okay. So then today we say hi, but we don't do very much because you don't meet me for a long time. You probably heard this. This is a 1-year journey, sort of from the time you felt something to this time next year, everything will be done. But it takes a while for the surgery, and then healing, and then you have your chemotherapy, and that's 4 to 6 months. And then you heal from that, and then you come and we do our treatments, which take a month and a half. So the whole darn thing takes about a year. So if you go in your mind and you think next March I'll be done.
Okay.
It's like because sometimes it helps. It's also like a triathlon, right?
Oh gosh.
you got the surgery, you got the chemo, you got the radiation. So anyway, so that's how it all works. And so I'm the last person you see.
Yeah.
My job is to finish taking care of the breast. So Dr. Felice gets the lump out.
Mm-hmm.
And make sure that she's evaluated the lymph nodes.
Yes.
And then you don't want it removed, right?
Well, he said a lumpectomy should be fine as opposed to a total mastectomy.
You can have the mastectomy if you want it, but for you, you'd be very lopsided.
Yeah.
And these days, it's much more modern just to take out the lump and leave the breast.
Yeah.
But we know that, particularly because of your age, there's about a 3 to 4% chance per year of the stupid thing coming back.
Yeah, and that's something he talked about, especially because it's triple negative.
Yeah. So 10 years from now, 30% chance of it coming back is too high. So she'll do your surgery, he'll do your chemotherapy, and then you'll come back to me, and I have to treat the rest of the breast with x-rays, just x-rays. And what they do is they bother the normal tissue, but it heals. And they kill any cancer cells that might be left in the breast. That's my job.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what I do, and I do it at the end. So when you get to me, you're getting to the end of the race.
So how many sessions do you usually do? I know you said a month and a half period, but that's not like every day. So
it's Monday through Friday every day, and you're here for 15 minutes a day, and the machine is on for about 3 minutes. So what you do is we treat from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. You fix the you pick the time you want between 8 a.m. Like you might pick 3 p.m. or 10 a.m. or whatever. And there are 4 teams, and I'm the head of your team. And they'll know you're coming. So you take that card, you slide it, and they'll go, aha, she's here.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll change clothes. You lay down on the table to make sure you're perfectly straight. Your arms are up on your head like this.
Okay, so I have to put my arms over my head.
Yeah.
And make sure everything. Okay.
And I'll check them in a minute and make sure that they move, right? And then the treatments, you can't feel a thing. It's like getting a chest x-ray.
Okay.
So you'll see the machine, it'll treat from over here, and then it'll move. You don't move, and you can't feel anything, and nothing touches you. And it'll move and treat the next area.
Okay, so the machine will be moving around me, treating the area, and I just need to stay still.
Yeah, and you just